Hi dear students, I am Srinivasar from Sri Sai Sadbhavana School. Now we are moving to the 10th lesson, that is safety first. Because you are very children, now you are small children, now you need to learn the safety. What is safety? How we can follow the safety rules? What are the uses of the safe following the safety rules? And everything you have to learn. So for that reason only they kept this lesson. That is safety first. Here they have given the important terms. I am read one by one. Accident, a mishappening. Bandage, a cotton dressing. Dettol, an antiseptic liquid. First aid, the first assistance or help given to an injured person. Fracture, a crack in bone. Prevention, to stop that activity or diet which causes a disease or harm. Wound, a cut on skin. Yes, so these are the important terms they have given. Next, we'll move to the lesson. I will read the lesson. Accident cannot be checked or stopped completely. It can occur anywhere and at any point of time. We can avoid accidents only by being careful and alert. We must always adapt and follow certain safety rules. These rules help us avoid accidents. We must follow some basic safety rules which have been explained ahead. That means accident cannot be checked or stopped completely. Yes, we don't know when the accident will occur. We don't know when we will fall down. We don't know when in some places the fire will catch or any accident may occur. While we are crossing the road, any vehicle may come and hit us. So we don't know when what happens. So to take care or to avoid all the accidents, we have to follow some rules and regulations. We have to follow some rules and regulations for the safety of us also, for the safety of others also. So here they have given this one. Accident cannot be checked or stopped completely. Yes, we cannot check it and we cannot expect it and we cannot stop completely. It is not possible to stop completely. It can occur anywhere and at any point of time. Yes, it may occur at any time, anywhere. We don't know. We can avoid accidents only by being careful and alert. Yes, we can avoid them by careful and alertness, by following the safety rules. We must always adapt and follow certain safety rules. These rules help us avoid accidents. Yes, by following the safety rules, we can avoid the accidents. We can avoid the accidents. We must follow some basic safety rules which have been explained ahead. Yes, in this book, they are given some safety rules in the home as well as in the road as well as in the school, how you have to behave to avoid the accidents. To avoid the accidents. Here they have given the first one, safety at home. What are the rules and regulations you have to follow to live safely in the home? That means we can avoid accidents in the home. Sir, in the home accidents will occur? Yes, some accidents will occur if we are carelessness. So to avoid that, they have given some safety rules at home. First one, in the kitchen. Never enter the kitchen with loose nylon cloths. Never play with gas stove, matchsticks and pointed and sharp knives. Keep the forks and sharp knives at a proper place. Keep distance from the steaming utensils and hot objects. See, these are the rules we have to follow in the kitchen. Never enter the kitchen with loose nylon cloths. Yes, always wear the cotton cloths because they don't catch fire easily. If nylon cloths or anything, it will catch fire easily. So don't wear loose clothes because while you are turning, it may catch the fire. It may come contact with the stove and it may catch the fire. So wear always some tight clothes or the apron. Never play with gas stove. Yes, we don't want to play with the gas stove with the matchsticks and pointed and sharp knives. Yes, in the kitchen we have sharp knife, knife to cut the vegetables and they are keeping. So don't play with them. Always use them safely. Next, keep the forks and sharp knives at a proper place. Yes, don't throw the knives and sharps everywhere. Keep them in a separate place where they have kept every day. Okay, after using that, clean it and keep them in the safety place. Keep distance from the steaming utensils and hot objects. For example, hot cooker, hot rasam, hot sambar pot, yes, utensils in which they are preparing. You keep away from them. Otherwise, you may get hurt. Yes, next, in the bathroom. Do not leave soap and shampoo in the toilet or on bathroom floor. You or someone else may slip over it and it may cause accidents. Never touch an electric switch with wet hands. You may get an electric shock that way. Yes, while bathing, what were the rules should be followed. Don't leave the soap or shampoo on the floor. What will happen? We may sleep. If you keep the foot on that, you will sleep. If you keep the leg on the soap or on the shampoo, we will slip and fall down. Okay, and someone else may slip over it. It may cause accidents. Never touch an electric switch. Yes, in the nowadays everyone using the gas geyser as well as the electric geyser. If they are gas geyser, don't play with it. Okay, because it may catch us fire easily. And the electric, what will happen if you touch with the wet hands? You may get shock. So don't touch the electric appliances with wet hands. Never touch an electric switch with wet hands. You may get electric shock that way. Yes, it is very, very dangerous. Next, in the living room, that means where you are living for studies and everything. Never play or jump on your bed or chair. Do not play or work with sharp things. Keep your toys at a proper place. Yes, never play or jump on your bed or chair. Yes, they are jumping and they are making some gymnastic works. So don't do all those things in the living room because it is very small. If it is big also, we don't want to do. If you may fall down from the bed, you may get injury. So don't do all those things. Do not play or work with sharp things. For example, knives, blades or anything. Screwdriver. Don't play with these things. Keep your toys at a proper place. Yes, keeping the toys everywhere. If your mommy is talking with mobile or anywhere, she is coming and putting the leg on that, she will fall down. That may happen. So don't keep all the playthings on the ground. If you play it, after that, you keep them in that safety place. Next, on the terrace or balcony, these are all coming under in the home only. In your home only, not in the outside. Yes, on the terrace or balcony, that means on the top or in the balcony. Running on the terrace or balcony should be avoided. Do not fly kites on the terrace or balcony. Do not sit on the wall of a roof. You may fall and get hurt that way. Yes, running on the terrace and playing on the terrace, that should be avoided. We don't know if the time is not good, we will fall down. So it is a very, very dangerous thing. If you fall down, there is no chances of you may get life. Okay, so please don't play on the terraces and don't fly kites also because we are flying the kite and we are watching the kite and we don't know where we are moving on the terrace. We may come to the edge and we may fall down. So don't fly the kites on the terrace or on the balcony. Do not sit on the wall of a roof. Yes, in the edges, don't sit. If someone will come like just do like that, you may fall down. You may fall and get hurt that way. So these are the safety rules you have to follow. That is in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the living room, as well as in the balcony. Next, we'll move to the safety at playground. What are the safety rules you have to follow in the playground? Playing games is a great fun, but we have to be alert while playing. Carelessness can spoil the fun. Yes, while playing. For what purpose we are going to the playground? to get some fun, to get some exercise and all those things. If you are careless in playing, it may hurt you. You don't get any fun or any exercise, it may hurt you. So please follow some safety rules in the playground also. With careful, you have to follow. Avoid playing near thorny hedges or barbed wires. Yes, if any wires are there or thorny bushes are there, thorny hedges are there, don't play near them. You play in the center of the field. Do not hit others with a bat or ball. Yes, this is very, very important. Do not hit anybody with your bat or ball. It may hurt the others. Okay, they may get the injury. Do not quarrel with anyone. Wait for your turn for riding the seesaw or sitting on the swing. Yes, for the seesaw or sitting on the swing or for the slide, just wait for your time. Don't run. Wait for your turn. Don't run and don't push anyone. If you push anyone, they may fall down and get injury. So in the playground also, we have to follow some safety rules. Say once again, I will explain. Avoid playing near thorny edges or barbed wires. That means fencing wires are there. So don't play near there. Do not hit others with a bat or ball. Yes, that is also very, very important. Do not quarrel with anyone. Yes, while playing, do not quarrel with anyone or wait for your turn for riding the seesaw or sitting on the swing. Don't push anyone. We should always wear sports shoes while playing. Tie your laces properly. Yes, that is very, very important. We should always wear sports shoes while playing because small pebbles or rocks are there. Maybe some throws are there. So they will stick into your feet. So that may damage your feet. So for that reason, you have to use the sports shoes. Next, tie your laces properly. Otherwise, what will happen? You may fall down. So tie your laces properly. When you are sweating or have just stopped playing, do not drink cold water. Yes, after playing more, do not drink cold water. You may get some pain and everything. So you may get some breathing problem also. You take just relax for 2 minutes and after that you drink the water. Children are very fond of catching flying insects. You should not do so as they may have poisonous stings. Yes, some butterflies and some insects are flying. Just you are going it for catching, but someone are poisonous. They have poisonous stings. For example, what we call it honeybee. Yes, if you touch it, it will bite you. Then you will get wound like that. So don't go for catching the flying insects. Don't go for catching the flying insects. Next, safety on road. So this is about the safety at playground. Now safety on road because we are using the road also every day for going to the class or going to the market or anywhere for purchasing something or going to some places. Yes, we are using the road. So we have to follow safety rules on the road. We should follow safety rules while walking down the road. Always walk on a footpath or on the left side of the road. Cross the road at zebra crossing. You must not avoid signals. You should cross the road only when vehicles on both sides stopped after red signal. Always keep to the left while riding a bicycle. Never ride a bicycle on a very busy road full of heavy traffic. Never ride in or jump out of a moving bus. Wait till it stops. Do not put your arm on head out of a moving bus. Yes, these are the safety rules. One by one I will explain. We should follow safety rules while walking down the road. Always walk on a footpath or left side of the road. Yes, we have to follow the safety rules because while walking the road, always walk on the footpath. If there is no footpath, walk on the left side of the road because the vehicles are coming. So you have to watch them and safely you have to ride. In all the cities, now they are arranging the footpath. What is the footpath? Yes, that is the path for the only for the pedestrians. That means the walking people. For the walking people. Next, cross the road at zebra crossing. Yes, always cross the road at zebra crossing. That means when the road is there, Here they have put some lines. If the road is like this, they are putting some zebra crossing. You cross here only from this side or this side. Okay, they will allow some signal lights are there. Okay, at the time when the green light comes for the pedestrians, that means for the walkers, then only you have to walk. You should cross the road only when vehicles on both sides stops after red signal. Yes, for if the roads are like this, that means it is a circle. If it is a circle, they will stop the vehicles for 30 seconds or 10 seconds to cross, to allow the people to cross the road from this side to this side or from this side to this side. So at that time only you have to cross. When the road is busy, don't cross the roads because accidents may occur. Some vehicle will hit you. Okay. Always keep to the left while riding a bicycle. Yes, while riding a bicycle. Nowadays, all are riding the bicycle, children. So, while riding a bicycle, always keep left. Don't go in the center of the road because fast vehicles are moving. They don't have much control to control the vehicle. It is difficult. So, just if you are in the left side, just they will pass away. Okay, so please always follow the safety rules while riding the bicycle. Just go on the left side. Never ride a bicycle on a very busy road full of heavy traffic. Yes, never. When the vehicles are moving more, don't go in the middle. Don't go in the middle of the road. Always ride in the left side or avoid that road and use the other road. Never ride in or jump out of a moving bus. Wait till it stops. Yes, this is also very, very important. Never jump into or out of the bus when it is moving. You may fall down. Because in the moving bus, we are also in the moving position. When you suddenly get down, your body will not control. You may fall down. Or if moving bus, you want to get it in, it may hurt you. So for that reason, don't get in or get out from the moving bus. Do not put your arm or head out of a moving bus. This is also very, very important. You are sitting on the window side, you are keeping your head outside or your hand outside. What will happen if any bus passes in the opposite direction or in the same direction? That may get your head injury, your head as well as to the hands or anything. Okay, so always don't keep your body parts outside the window in a moving bus. So this is about the safety on road. So what is the safety on road? Always walk on the left side of the road. Okay, while riding the bicycle and everything, ride on the left side only. Cross the road at the zebra crossings only, and in the if it is a circle place, wait for the red signal for the both sides. They will allow for 10 seconds or 15 seconds to cross the road for the walkers. At the time you cross the road. Do not put your head or hand out of the moving bus. Do not get in or get out from the moving bus. Okay, so this is about the safety on road. Next we'll move to the first aid. This is very, very important. What is the first aid? Always remember, prevention is better than cure. At the time of an accident, we should not panic or become nervous. Everybody must know some basic first aid rules. First aid means the immediate help given to an injured person before the arrival of a doctor. Some basic first aid rules can save the life of an injured person most of the times. If somebody get injured, call the doctor at once. If a person is bleeding, tie a clean hanky or bandage at the spot. Ask him to lie down, keeping the wounded part of the body high. Dettol should be used to wash the wounded body part and then apply any antiseptic. Do not let people crowd around an injured person. Tie the woolen swollen part with a long cloth to give support. It may be a fracture. In case of body burn, quickly pour cold water or ice cover the affected area, then apply Bernal or an antiseptic. If the sick person has high temperature or fever, allow him to lie on the flat surface, put a wet cloth on his forehead, call the doctor at once. So these are the first aid treatment. First we'll learn what is the first aid. Yes, always remember prevention is better than cure. That means if we take care, then if there is no accident, then there is no need of anything. But if we are following rules and also, but some other persons they don't follow the rules and regulations, then the accidents will occur. At the time, what the precautions we have to take? How we can treat the injured person? They have given here. At the time of an accident, we should not panic or become nervous. Yes, we should not become panic or become nervous. We don't get anything. Okay, it may happen, but we have to follow some rules. So we have to follow some safety rules. Then it is easy as to become cured. Okay, everybody must know some basic first aid rules. Yes, first aid rules. Then what is first aid? First aid means the immediate help. When the accident occurs, immediate help given to the injured person before the arrival of a doctor. Yes, doctors are not everywhere to see the patients who are when the accidents happen. We want to take him to the nearest hospital. Before going to the nearest hospital, we can treat him with our some basic knowledge. So that is called as first aid. That is called as first aid. Some basic first aid rules can save the life of an injured person most of the time. Yes, if we follow these first aid rules, then we can save the life of the injured person. If somebody gets injured, call the doctor at once. Yes, first what you have to do, just call the ambulance or call the doctor immediately. If a person is bleeding, that means if any part is cutted and blood is coming out, tie a clean hanky. Yes, take the clean handkerchief. Hanky means handkerchief or any clean cloth. Tie it to avoid the bleeding because blood is very, very important for the person. If the blood goes out more, he will die. To avoid that, we have to tie a hanky or bandage at the spot. Ask him to lie down, keeping the wounded part of the body high. Yes, if anything was cutted, just you tell him to keep like this because the blood circulation will not move more. If you keep like this, it will flow fast. If you keep like this, it will go slowly. Then you tie some bandage or anything. If a person, yes, Dettol should be used to wash the wounded body part and then apply an antiseptic. If any small wounds are there, first apply the Dettol to clean the wound because germs are there, road germs are the dust particles are there. First apply some Dettol or antiseptic. After that you put some antiseptic and tie the bandage. Do not let people crowd around an injured person. Yes, if crowd is more, you don't get any more air. So for breathing purpose, and he may feel nervous. Something was happened to me. If so many people are joined together, then he may feel that I have got some more injury. So to avoid that, do that one. They tie the swallow part with a long cloth to give support. It may be a fracture. If any fracture has happened, it will not work properly. Then tie some bandage like structure for him to give the support. Otherwise, he may get more pain. So in case of body burn, yes, if any fire accidents occur, that means the burns on the body, quickly pour cold water or ice over the affected area. Yes, quickly pour some water or ice on the affected area, then apply Bernal or an antiseptic. Yes, apply Bernal, antiseptic cream will come, just you apply on it. If the sick person has high temperature or fever, allow him to lie on the flat surface. Yes, if a fever or sick, just allow him to sit on the flat surface, then give cold water, put a wet cloth, yes, cold water wet cloth on his forehead. Call the doctor at once. Yes, first we have to do call the doctors. Before he's arriving, we can treat him with some basic knowledge what we have. Okay, so this is about the safety rules as well as the first aid. They are given explore to learn how to support a fractured arm. If it is a fractured arm, how can you make it? Material required 1/2 meter of cotton cloth and scissors. 1/2 meter of cotton cloth and scissors, some cloth and scissors. Procedure: fold the cloth, make a triangle with it, place your friend's arm in his triangle and tie a knot at the back of his or neck. The hand should make an angle of 90 degrees like this. Okay, you tie it and like this. Okay, that is called as how we can make a fractured arm. Observation, your friend will feel relieved after getting the support. This way, you can give support to the fractured arm and then take him immediately to a doctor. You have seen always when hands are fractured, how they will keep? Just like this. The doctors are keep some bag or some ties, they tie the bandage. So you have to keep for 1 month or 20 days like that, they will stay. Because if you are like this, the arm will pulling down. So he may get more pain. If it is like this, it will not pull down because due to the gravitational force. Okay, so he may feel better. Next, fact file. Many lives can be saved if first aid is provided well in time. Yes, so many lives can be saved. Before the mobile arrives, the people are in helping nature. Nowadays, what they will do, if any accident will occur, they will go with live or they're starting recording everything. Yes, that should be avoided. Okay, we should not record it, just we go in and we can help the victims. Prevention is better than cure. Yes, please follow the safety rules and prevent the accidents. Let us summarize. Do not play on terrace or balconies or near thorny hedges in the park. Yes, we have learned. Get first aid to an injured person and follow general precautions. Never board or get down from a moving bus. Do not touch or play with fireworks, backside of the fridge and knives in the kitchen. That is also very, very important. Backside of the fridge, some current electric circuits are there, so don't touch it or don't pour water on it. You may get shocked. Okay, do not ride a bicycle on very busy road with heavy traffic. Yes, this is also very important. You are riding the bicycle like this, like a snake. Don't go like that because always the time will not be good. Okay, cross the road at the zebra crossing only. Do not leave soap or shampoo in the toilet or on bathroom's floor. So this is about the safety rules you have to follow in your home as well as in the playground as well as on the road. So I hope you understand this lesson well. We will meet in the next class. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.